You don't get out much out there rural than that, do you? I can't zoom in on the camera, but can you see them two deer eating off the tree? Bloody things! Stay over there. Damn things. I just noticed, look at the big old sand dunes out there. Huge, great sand dunes. I'm backed up against the mountain. What threw me was seeing these guys here with the side by sides and things. Fun, fun, fun! Moving on swiftly as we do. Yeah, there's some big old sand dunes out there. That's Yellowstone, just over the other side of that mountain there. Cool little town. I should have shot down. I'm only just out of the town on the outside there. No, I think I've spent too much money over the last couple of days, but a cool little town. Oh my goodness! Oh my bloody jeepers! Look, it's a little western town. Nobody told me about this. This is proper cool, isn't it? Like proper. I'll be damned. Wow. I wonder if they'll mind if I park there and have a wander back. Take up 10 parking places. I'm now at 58. 5,800. 5,800. Golly! I'll have a hell of a headwind coming down here. It's super windy. That's what I say. I wouldn't. We've been here. We've done it. We've camped around here and stuff like that. I think we've done it twice. No, we've done it once. Seen the guys, got the t-shirt, got the pictures, and yeah, there is a lot of wildlife and stuff like that, but it's also when you get, I'd say I'm not a great lover of Yellowstone. The thing is, I think there's a lot better national parks with a lot more to offer. It is a huge place and things like that, but it's very, very touristy for me, and obviously because it's a big attraction, isn't it? Everybody knows Yellowstone. Of all the national parks, they know Yellowstone. You ask anybody from I don't know, worldwide basically, name me a national park in the United States, and they're going to say Yellowstone all the time. But it's yeah, Archie's National Park, all those I think are spot on. We're still at 5,860 now. Jesus. It's getting super high. Beautiful property out here, but the wind, it reminds me, I wouldn't want to go camping in Marseille, for example, down there. That's too bloody windy for me as well. Oh, I'm just a grumpy old truck driver, I've turned into. Get on with it! We like to complain about everything, it's the done thing. I have to complain to you guys because the wife doesn't even listen anymore. Not that she listened in the first place, I don't really think. Now we're heading into the mountains now. Oh, we've got a little bit of... No, we'll run all the way down the tree line. This is going to be super cool. Look at that. Pretty, isn't it? Just when I thought it wouldn't go any higher. Look at that height I'm at now. 6,360. That's pretty crazy, is that? Holy cow, it is. That is proper Isle! Ah, hell, it'll be a bit chilly willy in winter here, that's for sure. Those sort of heights. And we're still climbing. 6,400. side for? 6, 4, 8, 31. I see the peak is just a little bit further up yonder. That's going to be it. I think well, I keep saying I think I start to come down, but it doesn't seem to be happening. Coming up on 6,500. There we are, 6,500. So wild is Montana. All of it is Wyoming, Montana, Colorado. There's some really, really harsh country. You soon end up getting yourself in shit out here. And we're just about to go and come into Idaho now. Well, we're going to get at the top of here. We're going to manage to get the 6,600. We're just off it. Yep, 6,600. $620. Oh god. You get a nosebleed with that IO. This is mad. I seriously didn't think this side road running alongside of Yellowstone was this high. I'll have to check out what's the highest one in Yellowstone. Major road. We're going to make 6,000. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. 6, 7. Come on. Yay! 6, 7. That's it. Slow, going down the way now. Yeah, you need to not fly so close to me. Go away! We actually got... I'm obsessed with this height thing, aren't I? Let me spell little man syndrome. What was it? Let me just double check on that. 6,850. No, we're not. We're at 6,000. Holy shit, we beat that already. 6,853. Now 55, 56. Oh, good golly. You know it's raining. That's mad. That's mad-eye. I'm going to pull up here and have a cup of tea. That's some view, isn't it? There's a little bit of a pond down there. I bet that's not going to be overwhelmed. 6,884 feet above sea level. This is the Continental Divide as well. I didn't know that. I'm just reading that over there. Atlantic Ocean watershed. We're right in the middle here. So we can do the I always want to bring Jack with a bucket of water when he's with me, and we can do the testy thing with the swirly swirl. I know what I'm on about. Some people will be like, what the fuck is he talking about? The way it goes down plug oil. You know what I mean? Just this is a bit of Vernon fact. Well, not fact, but yeah, Vernon fact. Exactly. As I'm driving down this road, we're running in between 65 and 70 mile an hour. The speed limit is actually 65. And as you can see, it's busy, very, very busy. I think, but it still flows along, plowing along, you know, it's spot on. I think the reason for this, compared to where England, you get your stop-start and all messed up and shit like that. Bear in mind, this is Sunday, middle of summer, so it's going to be super busy. The reason over here why it travels like this is your variation. There's no variation between the truck speed and the car speed. I think that's where the danger lies when you have your trucks, such as, for the people who don't know, the UK on a single track road is 40 mile an hour for a truck, for a big truck. Some of them are a little bit more now, they've put some of them up I think and stuff like that, but majority are like 40 mile an hour on an open road and 60 for cars. So this is where you get your trucks doing 40 and things like that, but they're paid by the hour out there, so there are no intentions of driving over the speed limit. What's the point? Why do you want to do that? You know what I mean? So they'll happy plod along. Then you get aggravated car drivers trying to get past the truck. Before you know it, you've got a head-on accident and you've got all sorts of shit going on. Whereas here, we're all flying along at the same speed. Nobody's trying to overtake me because they know there's absolutely no point. They're not going to get anywhere. They're going to get up to the car in front of them. Jobs are good. Everybody's happy. All moving along, which is nice. It really is, you know what I mean? And plus I find with your bigger engines over here and your RVs, your campers and things like that, that you've got a V6 or a V8 at the front of a 24-foot caravan, it's going to pull that all right. Or you've got your pickup trucks out there with a V8 in it, and it's not a 4-cylinder 4-door saloon that's struggling like shit to pull the caravan. I think that's where a lot of the problems lie as well. With too small a vehicle on the front of a big old caravan, it ain't going to work, is it? Lovely. Now we've got coming up with come down in height. Oh no, we haven't considerably. I thought we had. We're still at 5,100, so we're still pretty high up. God, I'm obsessed with the height thing today, aren't I? We'll be stopping in the next little town, I think, to get something to eat. We'll have a look. Idaho has its fair share of deserts. Look at it. Big whole lot of nothing. Lots and lots of space and lots of the wind to pick up and everything. Just had a great big gust of more of a swell I got caught up in, which wasn't too fun. It was a bit bottom nipping. Just going to be level. But yeah, it threw me to the right, then to the left, and then wheeled me about a little bit. It was a bit of a twitchy one, was that. Hardly surprising when you've got a big old open space like this. Idaho has lots and lots of desert land. Oh, lots of nothing. I don't know whether they mine out there or what they do. Seems to be a lot of power cables going over there though. Big security and shit onto the right there. Which you can't see now because we're going in a dip, but hey, oh, that was great filming, wasn't it, by my assistant. Still toasty, 94 Fahrenheit. What's that? Betty something, mid Betty's. It's 32 in it, something like that. I don't know. Hot. Bloody hot. We've got a bit of smoke floating about. You can see all the haze and shit. That's through wildfires. Not far to destination number 2, which is just outside of Boise. Nampa. 223 miles. The reviews for the place are very good. So I've got a 12:30 delivery. I'm going to get over there something like in the morning. I aren't overly worried because then it's a 400 and something shoot then over to yeah, it would be nice to actually get it off a bit earlier because I've got 400 and some miles to get over to Portland, Seattle. Well, it's Hillsborough in Portland area, that's all the same. 4 o'clock the next morning. be over there, something like, and hopefully then we'll find somebody, so a local one to pick up on Thursday to get me back to Seattle, take Wednesday home. Just actually thinking, if there's another Morris coming out where I've just been on Wednesday, on Thursday, sorry, that loads Thursday night, 9 o'clock. But you don't really have to leave till Friday, because it doesn't deliver till Tuesday, which is, it's, when does it deliver? Tuesday, does it deliver Tuesday? Yeah, it delivers Tuesday, so you can do it in 4 days. So I'd be able to, could actually go get it loaded, go home, it's only just up the road from me, Ganyam, stay at home, set off early on Friday morning. I can be back in Sturgis for Saturday afternoon. Oh no, I think 2 days is enough. I've spent enough for that. We'll see what's going on. Watch this. I think this is called Arco or something. This is the first city in the world to be lit by atomic energy. What do you think of that then? A bit of trivia there for you. It's like everybody moved on. A lot of these places are like this, out in the middle of the desert. I always think with especially heat and dust, it really ages places quickly, more than any other weather, I think. There you go, it says it up there. Some crusty looking bars. The garage back there was turned into a pub. That was something. Motel? Serial killers hang out? I'm just making that up, by the way. Might be a very, very reputable establishment. Oh, I bet there's some. The gene pool didn't fall far here. Where is everybody? It's like going through a town in France on a Sunday. Come on, show yourselves. Where you at? Stop hiding. No, not all in hiding. Ding 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 ding. Honey cash. Right there, isn't it? Holy cow. It's a big old lava, what is how Jack says, lava spill river at one time, many moons ago. Craters of the moon. I've been here, we went camping here with, I've got a picture of me and my daughter, sat down inside of one of the craters. Oh, well, I'll be damned, I didn't know I was here. We camped on that very campsite, right there. I ain't going down there, I won't get back out. This would have been hard ground to lay a road down on, that's for sure. Cutting through that shit. Imagine when your pioneers came up to this, they'd be like, what the Jesus is this? Get off Oss and Cart, love, we're going to have to trot on a little. Certainly go across some terrain out here. Terrain. Imagine like that when it was all flowing and bubbling. Gee, eh? And that would have been toasty. Man, that is something to see. Been all spilling, oozing down here. Like a big giant ball-fit barfing everywhere. I've got a great wave. And my scenic driving wasn't to the feel of everybody behind me. Sorry, it's a little Sunday drive out. And it goes on as far as you can see. Everything in its wake. The smell and everything, the smoke, the steam, it would have been horrendous. Boom. We are actually well overdue another volcano to erupt. I think so. Stephanie tells me, and Stephanie knows everything. Remember, Stephanie facts all the plates, and I didn't understand about plates and shit like that. Plates to me are the things that you have in your cupboard and you eat off. But she tried to explain in layman's terms to somebody who, me, who didn't really pay that much attention at school. Apparently we have some plates that all move about, and every time now and then they flap underneath each other and flip up, and that's when you get this old mighty bit of a quake going on. And an earthquake then can cause a knock-on effect to go spit its shit out one of them big oils. We don't want that now. But it could happen at any given time. Like I say, Yellowstone is sat on top of a giant volcano. I'm talking thousands of miles wide volcano. If that thing pops, we're pretty much gone, really. I think we'll be probably toast in Washington. And then you got the tsunami knock-on effect and all that malarkey as well. Oh, it's all doom and gloom, for God's sake. Why am I even bothering delivering this load? It's just not worth it. It's just going to happen, innit? Live for today. Look! So volcanic rock. I'm not going to jog down there. I've got my flip-flops on. That ain't going to happen, that's for sure. Get stuck down there among all that sharp stuff, because that's as sharp as you like, is that stuff. Pretty cool, actually, in the wind. This is a pretty downhill section. Been a little rough, this road, in places. And man, was it flat and dead straight. It was like being in Kazakhstan. Just followed the pylons along the electric cable for miles and miles and miles, dead straight. Not the most exciting. I mean, also reminded him in Nebraska's like that. If you get up the well, anywhere in Nebraska, it's just dead straight. There's nothing for them to go around. That was so disappointing when I went to Dodge. It took forever to get there. And then it was like, wow. To say it has the most cattle going into it, I was expecting a real Wild Wild West town. It was a shithole, really. Yeah, very disappointing. The most cattle get slaughtered and shipped from there than anywhere in the world, I think. There you go, Vernon fact again. Got a few bends now, so it makes it a bit more interesting. Let's 27 mile, and then I'm back onto the motorway. Hop back onto the motorway for a short little joint of about 50 mile. I think I'm going to go all the way and get back outside the place because my delivery is for 12:30 in the morning. But I want to go there and then go in and see them at 8 o'clock. There's only 2 lifts, and see if they'll take them both off at 8 o'clock in the morning. Now, if they won't, then I'll just have to sit there. Nothing gained, nothing lost. You know what I mean? But if I would like ideally to park about here. Would be nice, you know. Sit out here, it's lovely, and just boodle across there in the morning, kind of thing. Get there for about 9 o'clock. But if I do that and then they don't unload me till 12:30, that's going to be nearly 1 o'clock time by the time I get out of there. I've gone 1 by the time we probably get paperwork and stuff like that. That means I've started my e-log well before, and I've still got another 460 miles to go do from there to my next one that's at 4 o'clock the next morning. So I need to get outside the other one in plenty of time. If you follow what I mean, keep up there at the back. The whole idea is I don't want to start my clock until I'm empty, sort of thing, until I know I'm going to start getting on work. Otherwise, I've started it, my clock's ticking, click, 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 click. The egg timer's going, and I've only got 14 hours from there, so you get the drift. Hello, here I am in Oregon. I've just fueled up to 327. I had over half a tank. I didn't really need to fuel up or anything like that. I could have got probably in and whatever, you got home and stuff like that. I had about half a tank, so I could have got home and stuff like that. But then you've got to do this, guy. If you want to make a bit of money at the moment, the way things are, it's shit. You've got to look out for these cheap fuel stations. So that's 327. If I hadn't have fueled there, I'd have had to fuel up in Washington State, which will have cost me probably at the moment $4.50 a gallon. So you know, you're talking a considerable amount of difference. Even if you just top up and top the reefer up, everything like that, make sure it's all full right to the top. And then that little bit extra you can make, I can make it back home now, back out into Idaho, depending on which way I'm going next time, and I can get some more cheap fuel without having to use fuel in Washington. It's a win-win. Don't do these things, we're not going to do too well. It's more pocket money in my pocket, especially after the little hiccup this this weekend. He didn't left much room, has he? I'm going to plus I get my free shower here. We like that, don't we? This is space age. It's always cheaper in the space age for the fuel. They've only got several around the country. There is one in Washington as well now, which hasn't been open too long, but that's good. You know, it's the cheapest place for fuel in Washington State is the Space Age, which is down the I-5 just south of what's it called? Of Seattle. Seattle. So, why are you pointing up there? You don't want to point up there. So I'm going to grab a snack to eat and then jump in there, get fueled up. Managed to get that load off early this morning, parked outside. Like I say, it was a bonus. Got that off, and it's now 1:15, and I'm 208 miles away from a delivery. Already called them up like I always say, Ben and advice, take it or leave a bollocks to you if you don't want to take it. Call the people up. I've got a 4 a.m. in the morning delivery at my next one. That's my last one, and I called them up and they said we don't stop taking deliveries until 8 o'clock. We are pretty busy, but if you come in, I can book you in anyway, and it's a bonus to you if you do get unloaded. So it's like, hell yeah, we're on to that one. So, you know, keep in contact with people, that's all I'm saying, and then you're all in the loop and stuff like that. Other thing as well, I've got my Dave's really working now. Is our dispatch. He's got me a load back home as well. These short loads, they're the ones you would need, right? So it's 200 from Oregon. It's very tempting, 240-50 mile just to run straight home and think bollocks to it. I've done my thing and what have you. You can't do that, not in the way things are at the moment. You've got to get those short runs in. So Dave knows that I like that, and he's managed to find me a load. It's a little bit out of the way. I've got to go eastern Washington. Bear in mind, Oregon, Portland is on the west coast. It's a straight I-5, boom, straight up. But now I'm going 180 miles out east, but it's still going northeast. So bear in mind, I'm still going sort of home. The battery's going to run out. Right, this is important. So I want to finish this off, because you know I'm old and I'll forget what I was on about by the time we get back on. So we'll plug that in. Is that charging now? God, I'm so good at all this modern technology. Anyway, yeah, so it's 180 miles out of my way north, but it's east-north, but it's not out my way because it's still going home sort of thing. So the direction, it's not as though I'm going south to pick up the load. Following me, keeping up? It's a load of apples to go to BC, so I'm going past home to get the deliver off, but it's paying me $1,200. So 250 miles it would be to run directly home, getting paid nada niente nilch, yeah? Or do, I think it works out about 550 miles to go pick the load up, go deliver it and go home. So I'm going an extra 300 miles extra, but I'm getting paid $1,200. Or I can do 250 empty, be home by lunchtime tomorrow, and you know, that's and get paid nothing. Or work, be home tomorrow afternoon, late afternoon with the load, get up on Wednesday morning, it's Tuesday, go up to Vancouver, which is 2 hours trip, unload it and be back home for lunchtime tomorrow. So I've still been home and stuff like that. It's not out my way, it's passing home. So, you know, to me that's a win-win. But a lot of people will be like, oh bollocks, I'll go home. No, for a company driver you wouldn't be over happy about that. You really wouldn't, because you're working an extra night out a day and stuff like that just to earn 250 miles, which you get paid your mileage and stuff like that. So it's not too happy for them. But you've all got to, we've got, you know, people have to think nowadays, especially company driver, rates are shit and they're down. You've got to do this or this company's going to go pop who you work for. Bear that in mind.